Welcome to another gripping tale on Cryptic Chronicles. Today, we journey into the dense, enigmatic woods of Evergreen, Colorado, where the peaceful summer atmosphere is shattered by a series of unsettling disappearances. These vast forests, usually a haven for campers and hikers, have become the stage for something far more sinister. Join us as we uncover the chilling events surrounding Vanishing Campers, where a park ranger's routine investigation spirals into a terrifying encounter with an unknown force lurking in the shadows. Prepare yourself for a story filled with suspense, unexpected twists, and the lurking dread that even the most familiar places can hide dark secrets. So, dim the lights, put on your headphones, and let the tale of the Vanishing Campers pull you into its haunting depths.
Every summer, the small town of Evergreen, Colorado, saw a surge of tourists eager to explore the vast forests and enjoy the serenity of nature. As a park ranger, it was my job to ensure their safety and guide them through the wilderness. I loved my job, but that summer, everything changed. Rumors had been circulating about campers vanishing without a trace. At first, it seemed like typical campfire stories, but as more reports came in, the fear in the community grew palpable. The disappearances always happened in a secluded part of the forest, an area known as Darkwood. Darkwood had a reputation among the locals. They spoke of a mysterious creature that prowled the woods, something not quite human. Most dismissed it as a legend, but the increasing number of missing people made it hard to ignore. One evening, I was called to investigate yet another disappearance. A group of college students had gone camping in Darkwood and hadn't returned. I met up with Deputy Harris at the trailhead, and we set off into the forest, our flashlights cutting through the encroaching darkness. "Do you think it's just kids getting lost?" I asked, trying to shake off the eerie feeling creeping over me. Harris had been a deputy in Evergreen for over 20 years, and his stoic demeanor was usually reassuring. Harris shook his head.
I don't know, but something doesn't feel right. I've been in these woods my whole life, and I've never seen anything like this.
As we trekked deeper into the forest, the usual sounds of wildlife faded, replaced by an unsettling silence. The air grew colder, and a sense of dread hung heavy. We found the students' campsite, but it was abandoned. Their tents were torn, belongings scattered, and the remnants of a fire still smoldered.
This isn't normal.
Harris muttered, examining the site.
No signs of struggle, no blood. It's like they just vanished.
We decided to investigate the area further. As we moved through the forest, I couldn't shake the feeling that we were being watched. The trees seemed to close in around us, their gnarled branches like skeletal fingers. Suddenly, a faint sound reached our ears. It was a low, guttural growl, unlike any animal I had ever heard. We exchanged a worried glance and followed the sound cautiously. The growl led us to a cave hidden behind thick underbrush. The entrance was dark and foreboding, but we had no choice. We had to find those kids. The darkness inside the cave seemed to swallow our flashlight beams. Strange symbols adorned the walls, glowing faintly as if alive. The growl grew louder, more menacing. We rounded a corner and found ourselves in a large chamber. There, in the flickering light, we saw the creature. It was massive, standing on two legs with matted fur and eyes that glowed with an unnatural light. It was unlike anything I'd ever seen, a monstrous amalgamation of man and beast. The creature let out a deafening roar and lunged at us. We fired our guns, but the bullets seemed to have little effect. Harris was knocked to the ground, and I was thrown against the cave wall. The creature loomed over me, its claws poised to strike. In a desperate move, I grabbed a fallen branch and swung it at the creature's head. It staggered back, giving me a moment to help Harris to his feet. "We need to get out of here," I shouted. We ran, the creature hot on our heels. As we reached the cave entrance, Harris pulled out a flare gun and fired it at the beast. The flare hit its mark, and the creature let out an agonized howl, retreating into the shadows. Breathless and battered, We stumbled out of the cave and back to the trailhead. We radioed for backup and medical assistance, our bodies trembling from the encounter. Over the next few days, a search party combed through Darkwood. They found the missing students, disoriented and scared but alive. They couldn't remember much, only flashes of the creature and the cave. The authorities sealed off Darkwood, deeming it too dangerous for public access. The disappearances stopped, but the legend of the creature grew. Some said it was a guardian of the forest, angered by human intrusion. Others believed it was a curse, a remnant of ancient times. Harris and I knew the truth, though. The creature was real, and it was still out there, lurking in the shadows of Darkwood. We had survived, but we were forever haunted by the memory of those glowing eyes and the primal fear they instilled. As the seasons changed and the forest reclaimed its quiet, the story of the Vanishing Campers became just another legend. But for those who had faced the creature and lived to tell the tale, it was a reminder that some legends are born from reality, and some fears are rooted in truth.